My name is Nadine Langdale. At the age of 3, I was sold into a secret spy training facility, The Veil. When I was 13, I stood atop a mountain of corpses and became the lead agent of The Veil. That same year, I caught the eye of Prince Reginald, the Emperor's third son. He descended like a god and pulled me out of hell, so I devoted myself to eliminating every obstacle in his path to the throne. Prince Reginald once promised me that if he ascended to the throne, the title of Empress would belong to no one but me. Your Highness.
Nadine, come to me.
Nadine congratulates Your Highness on ascending the throne. Your Highness? Why?
How could I possibly let someone who knows all my secrets remain in this world?
Your Highness knows. Nadine would never betray you.
But I only trust dead people to keep my secrets.
Prince Reginald, if there's a next life, I swear I'll make you pay for this. Where am I? Wasn't I killed?
My lady, you had another nightmare. That Miss Gwendolyn is truly vicious. She knew full well you've always been frail, but still invited you for a walk by the lake. You ended up falling in and were unconscious for a whole week. You almost didn't make it.
Gwendolyn Provost, daughter of the Chancellor. After Eleanora Prentice was pushed into the lake by Gwendoline, my soul entered Eleanora Prentice's body. I was reborn. I need to rest now. You can leave.
Yes, my lady.
Eleanora Prentice, don't worry. Now that I, Nadine Langdale, have been reborn in your body, I swear, I will avenge you.
I really didn't expect it. That sickly Eleanora Prentice actually managed to pull through. If Eleanora Prentice were gone, the title of the most beautiful woman in the city would definitely fall on my head.
Miss, you are already the most beautiful woman in the city. How could Eleanora Prentice ever compare?
Next time, I'll make sure she is dead. Eleanora Prentice, what are you trying to do?
Obviously, I'm here to settle things with you.
I've never wronged you. Why do you want to kill me?
Never wronged me? That's laughable. The real Eleanora Prentice was pushed into the water by you and drowned. My name is Nadine Langdale. I'm the leader of Nanzhao's intelligence agency. When you all end up in hell, Don't go blaming the wrong person. Eleonora Prentice. I made sure the entire Chancellor's estate is buried with you. Rest in peace. Next. It's my turn for revenge.
Your Highness, last night, Chancellor Provost Spa's family was massacred. His Majesty appointed Radford from the Investigative Bureau to handle the case. Now, a lot of people in the capital are speculating. They think you were behind it.
If it had been me, I wouldn't have been so merciful just setting one fire.
Then, should we make a statement?
Let them speculate all they want. You should also investigate who's really behind this. I'm quite interested in this person.
Yes, sir.
My lady.
If I'd known the medicine was this bitter, I wouldn't have faked the sickness.
Gwendolyn Provost dared to push you into the river, and she really got what was coming. Last night, Chancellor Provost's house caught fire. Not a single person survived. They all died the same way, killed with a single slash.
Sounds pretty tragic.
There are rumors that Prince Ferdinand was behind it.
Prince Reginald once said, being the king of Nanjiao was just his first step. His next move is to unite all 4 kingdoms. As long as Rohan is destroyed, he can take the other 2 countries without a single battle. But when it comes to warfare, Prince Reginald has never beaten Prince Ferdinand.
Miss, where are you headed?
Jeweled Pavilion.
Didn't we do the jewelry shopping just 2 days ago? You're going again today?
No. Today, I'm going there. To kill someone.
Miss, you really do love to joke around these days.
Jeweled Pavilion. It's the intelligence hub that Prince Reginald set up in Rohan's capital to collect information. Instead of killing Prince Reginald, the only way to truly ease my hatred is taking away what he wants most, and making him live with regret for the rest of his life. The death of the owner of Jeweled Pavilion is just the beginning. I heard. Jeweled Pavilion recently acquired a rare treasure from Nanjiao, a golden hairpin adorned with jeweled flowers. I'm quite interested in it.
My lady, you have excellent taste. Let me show it to you right away.
Someone's been killed.
Why aren't you hiding? Are you trying to get yourself killed?
That's the regent.
So that's Prince Ferdinand. He's actually pretty good looking, a bit too ruthless with his methods, but I like it. Patience. I'm really scared.
We're heading home right now.
Everyone stay where you are. Anyone making a scene or trying to run will be killed on spot.
You dare stop Lord Protector's daughter? Move aside.
Lady Eleonora. His Highness has ordered that everyone who had contact with the manager be detained. Please forgive us.
Officer, I've got plenty of business to handle at Rosette Garden. Could you cut me some slack? Next time you come up to see the girls, I'll give you a special discount. How about that?
If you're truly innocent, His Highness will allow you to leave.
Listen to you. I've been in this city for 10 years. How could I possibly be a spy?
So you all came today to catch a spy, huh?
That madam is the spy. Grab her!
You wretch! I'm taking you down with me.
Such impressive skills. No wonder Prince Reginald never wins against you.
Your Highness. Take them all away.
Blood. Patience. I want to go home. I need to find my dad and mom.
Of course, my lady. Oh my sweet innocent lady. How did you end up in the arms of this living nightmare?
This is bad. Prince Ferdinand doesn't like people. Lady Eleonora really offended him. Will His Highness twist her head off? Your Highness, you can't kill Lady Eleonora.
How can a woman's waist be this slender?
Miss Run.
Your Highness is squeezing Eleanor's waist.
Milady, please be careful what you say. There are a lot of people here and rumors spread fast. Watch out or you might ruin your reputation in Prince Ferdinand's.
Everyone here works for Prince Ferdinand. Who would dare to talk? Besides, if there were outsiders here, they'd be dead by now, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
So, you're not afraid of any of this?
I am. I'm terrified. But I trust Prince Ferdinand will keep me safe. Well then, can I leave now?
You're asking me? Is your leg broken?
This belongs to Lady Eleonora.
You care about her a lot. You even recognize her earring.
No, it's not. I just happened to notice. That's all.
Go return it to her.
Yes, sir. I should apologize to her anyway. Lady Eleonora hasn't been feeling well, and she must have been scared today. She might tell Lord Protector about this. I'm afraid Lord Protector will come looking for you, Prince.
She was scared? Didn't seem like it. Clear the scene. Interrogate everyone involved. Gather useful information. We'll discuss the rest back at the manor.
Yes, sir.
So,
should I still return this earring to Lady Eleonora?
Miss, where's your earring?
Maybe I dropped it at the jeweled pavilion. It's fine. It's just an accessory. I have plenty more.
True.
Right now I'm just a girl stuck at home, so it's hard to do anything. If I could get close to that infamous regent, make him work for me, and take down Prince Reginald's power in Rohan, I could finally get my revenge.
Prince? The clerk from Jeweled Pavilion confessed. Only when the doors of Jeweled Pavilion are hung with white lanterns. Do the Nanjiao spies in Rohan gather there for meetings? So, our raid today didn't hit everyone.
You can never catch all the spies. But it isn't a bad idea to give them a warning. Tell me, how did you figure out Priscilla's real identity?
Honestly, at first, I didn't notice anything strange about her. It was something Lady Eleonora said that made me realize.
What a coincidence.
Lady Eleonora is just naturally sharp.
Is that so? Don't you think? She's the one who acts most like a spy.
My lady.
Can I skip it just this time?
Miss, you were still coughing yesterday.
Talk about shooting yourself in the foot. I'm never pretending to be sick again.
You know, Lady Eleonora is so gentle and delicate. Why does the prince want us to keep an eye on her?
No clue.
Do you think maybe our prince has a thing for Lady Eleonora? Look, Prince Philemon is just a year older than our prince. He already has several kids. And our prince, he's about to come of age, and the only females in the manor are the hens in the hen house.
You talk too much. Keep running your mouth. I will feed you your tongue.
Violent much. No wonder you don't have a wife, too.
Patience. I feel like playing the Guchin. Go get that ancient Guchin my brother gifted me 2 months ago.
Yes, miss.
Even the most skilled martial artist is going to be disoriented under the influence of this song.
Assassins! Help! Protect the lady!
One has been captured.
Yes, Your Highness.
So you found nothing at Lord Protector's residence. Instead, you ended up alerting them.
I failed to handle things. Please forgive me.
Go and take 30 lashes.
Yes, sir.
Your Highness, should I go rescue one?
No. I'll go to Eleanor Apprentice myself and demand him back. Why didn't you call for help? Aren't you afraid I'd kill you?
I don't want them to know Your Highness is here,
Why?
even if guards are here. They'd be helpless if Your Highness wanted to kill me. Just like today at the Jeweled Pavilion. But what I don't understand is, why did Your Highness send people to my residence?
You know perfectly well why I am here.
Did I? Did I displease Your Highness? So you had someone watching me? I know. If Your Highness wanted me dead, it'd be pointless to resist. I'm not afraid to die. I just hope Your Highness can spare my father and mother, and my brother too.
You're not Eleanor Apprentice.
I am Eleanora Prentice.
Nonsense. Lady Eleanora has been frail and sickly since childhood. She's timid by nature.
What about you?
You don't look timid.
If Prince Ferdinand doesn't believe me, peel off my face and see for yourself. If I'm really Eleanora Prentice or not. Just please knock me out before you do it. I'm afraid of pain.
I have no interest in people with such thick skin. Tell me where you're keeping my man.
The dungeon.
You just told me so easily?
Prince Ferdinand, you're really hard to please. I'm being truthful. You suspect I have ulterior motives. If I didn't tell you, you'd definitely hurt me again. So tell me, what should I do so you can be satisfied?
So quick-witted.
Miss, the Regent Prince sent people to watch you. Are we just letting this go? Shouldn't we tell Master and Madam? What if he tries something again next time?
No need to say anything. The reason I held Prince Ferdinand's man back this time was just to test how much he suspects me. He didn't kill me, which means he believes I'm not a threat to him. That makes it easier for me to get close to him. Luckily, he didn't make a move. Otherwise, he'd be the one dead today.
Prince Philemon has arrived.
Father, mother. I heard that Lady Eleonora fell into the water a few days ago. I wonder if she's feeling better now.
Thank you for your concern, Your Highness. I've already recovered. This guy reeks. Lord Protector is deeply favored by His Majesty, and he commands the military. Whoever marries Eleanora Prentice will have Lord Protector's support. His Majesty is getting on in years, but still hasn't named an heir. Prince Philemon is getting anxious, and so is Her Majesty.
Lady Eleonora and Philemon are awfully close. They really do look like a perfect couple. Since it's the Mid-Autumn Festival, I might as well grant you two a marriage. It would make this celebration even happier. What do you think?
Prince Ferdinand has arrived.
Lady Eleonora, you've been staring at me for quite a while. What's it about me so captivating?
I just think you look quite handsome, Your Highness.
Lady Eleonora seems like. The toad beside you is so ugly. You just can't bring yourself to look at him.
Prince Ferdinand, you.
Greetings to your majesties.
Wishing your majesties good health.
Ferdinand, come, have a seat.
Thank you, your majesty.
That wretched woman's son is just as vile as she is. He ruined my plans. Eleanora Prentice is the daughter of Lord Protector. If Philemon marries her, he'll be even closer to the throne. Lady Eleonora, what do you think of my proposal? If you marry Philemon and he ever bullies you in the future, just come to the palace. I'll make sure to discipline him for you.
Your Majesty, I must disagree. Eleonora has only just come of age. I have no intention of marrying her off yet.
Lord Protector, girls can marry at 15. Are you planning to keep her single until she's old? No one will want her then. These days, some toads really think they can have a swan.
Shameless.
Even if Eleonora never marries, I can provide for her my whole life.
Fine. Fine. You two are just teaming up to mock me now. Father, I want to report Prince Ferdinand and Lord Protector of forming unlawful allegiance to amass power.
Do you have any proof of that?
Isn't this evidence right here?
Prince Philemon, you're really out of line, Anne. Prince Ferdinand just spoke the truth. My dad cares about me. He doesn't want me getting married so young. Why are you making ridiculous accusations? Have your years of studies all gone to waste?
How dare you insult me?
Ferdinand has never been one to meddle in others' business. But now he's standing up for Lord Protector's daughter.
The princess is here.
Eleanor Apprentice, you've got some nerve. How dare you defy authority and show disrespect to my royal brother?
Constance, enough with the nonsense.
Father, I just can't stand seeing anyone being rude to my brother.
Oh, right.
I learned a new song today. Can I play it for you and Mother?
Of course. Let me see if you've been slacking off lately.
The princess really does play beautifully.
Eleanor Apprentice, what do you think? Oh, I almost forgot. You're so frail. You probably never studied instruments before. A girl like you, with no talent or virtue, isn't fit to marry into the royal family anyway. You're not worthy of my brother.
Playing like that. How can you say you're talented?
Eleonora must be out of her mind. Princess Constance is the apple of His Majesty and the Empress's eye.
Mother, please tell Eleonora to stop talking.
Eleonora's not wrong. Even if His Majesty gets upset, let him take it up with your father.
If you've got a grudge, settle it right then and there.
This temperament of hers
Really doesn't match that of a sheltered, delicate lady.
Eleanor Apprentice, you never learned to play any instrument. What gives you the right to criticize my skills?
I have ears, don't I?
You.
The princess has studied with masters. She's been learning piano for 15 years. Even in all of Rohan, you probably couldn't find a person who plays better than the princess. Sounds terrible? Maybe Lady Eleonora should get her ears checked. Exactly. If you're going to talk big, why not show us what you can really do? Since Lady Eleonora thinks the princess plays terribly,
Why not play a piece yourself?
and let everyone listen and judge?
At last year's birthday banquet for the Emperor, Eleanor Apprentice stole my thunder with her dance. She took all the spotlight. This time I'm going to get back at her. Fine. Eleanor Apprentice.
Since you refuse to acknowledge me,
Then I'll give you a chance. You can play a piece too. If you play better than I do, then we'll call it even. But if you're not as good as me, Eo, then you'll kneel and apologize to me right here.
Isn't this a bit much?
Then just admit defeat. Kneel down and apologize.
Then I guess I have to give it a try.
This song actually attracted all those birds to gather like a royal procession. That's truly a rare sight in this world. Eleanora Prentice, can you tell me, how did you manage to do that?
Your Majesty, when I play Guchin at home, I never saw anything like this. Now I understand. I'm lucky enough to play for Your Majesty today. All living things have intelligence. Maybe they wanted to take this chance, to pay tribute and offer their congratulations, to bless Rohan with favorable weather and peace in the coming year. May our nation thrive and our people live in prosperity.
Auspicious signs from the heavens.
Peace and prosperity for the nation. Auspicious signs from the heavens. Peace and prosperity for the nation.
Excellent. Heaven truly blesses Rohan.
These are just some tricks I learned long ago. They're more than enough to fool these people.
Why does that woman always get lucky every single time?
Does it hurt?
Yeah, it hurts. Brother, I'm hungry. Can you go to the royal kitchen and grab me something to eat? It's just a little scratch. I can take care of it myself.
Wait, how are you going to do it yourself?
I've got my own way. Brother, hurry up and go. Go on, please.
All right, I'll go.
Just playing the Guchin, and you managed to hurt your fingers? Are the instruments in the palace covered in thorns or something?
Your Highness, are you here because you care about me?
What makes you think you're worth my concern? You're shameless.
So if you're not here to check on me, then just keep quiet. I'm in a bad mood. I can't handle any negativity right now.
Who gave you the nerve to order me around?
You're being mean to me again. I'm already hurt, and I can't even get a kind word from Your Highness. You're all awful. Princess Constance is awful. You're awful too. Everyone bullies me.
Here. Use this. This one's better.
But how am I supposed to put medicine on with just one hand?
Are you expecting me to help you?
I wouldn't dare ask that. It hurts more and more. My mom always said, if you get hurt, just blow on it and it won't hurt as much. Your Highness, could you blow on it for me? Thank you, Your Highness. You're really kind.
Did this woman cast some kind of spell on me? Why do I keep listening to her?
Mother.
I just can't accept this.
Eleanora Prentice turned down my proposal right to my face and humiliated me like that. She doesn't even see us as worth her time.
This Eleanor Prentice, she's just acting all high and mighty because she's the daughter of the Lord Protector.
So what are we supposed to do now? If we don't teach her a lesson, I'll never be able to show my face around.
Don't worry. No matter what, we are the royals, and she's just a subject. If the ruler wants the subject gone, the subject has no choice but to obey. Guards, summon Lady Eleanor Prentice. Tell her the queen wished to see her.
Miss, the Empress calling for you definitely can't be a good thing. How about I sneak you out of the palace right now? Miss.
Her Majesty isn't feeling well.
And can't receive guests.
Please wait here for Her Majesty. In this palace, there's a rule. When you see your master, you have to kneel. You don't come to the palace often, so you might have forgotten. Let your humble maidservant remind you. Lady Eleonora, please kneel here and wait until Her Majesty is awake.
If I hadn't known Ferdinand was coming to the palace today and wanted to pull off a little act, I wouldn't have put myself through this.
Mother, Eleonora Prentice doesn't have any manners at all. She's only been kneeling for a little while, and she keeps fidgeting.
If she doesn't understand the rules,
then I will have to teach her properly. Someone pass down my orders. She's not allowed to get up until she's knelt for 2 full hours.
Your Highness, I have something to report.
Speak.
News just came from the palace.
Her Majesty has already made Lady
Eleonora kneel for an hour. And she still hasn't let her get up. She looks like she's about to collapse.
Her Majesty made her kneel as punishment?
Yes.
What was the reason?
I have no idea.
It's pouring out there. That girl has always been frail. How could Her Majesty do this? Is she trying to kill her? Let's go see what's happening.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me, ma'am. When will Her Majesty be able to see me?
Why are you in such a rush? Her Majesty's health is important. Once she's rested, she'll meet you naturally.
Ever since I became Eleonora Prentice, there's just one bad thing after another.
We really should put this brat in her place. But, Mother, what if she goes back and complains to Lord Protector?
Don't worry. Eleonora Prentice is just a sickly, useless weakling. I will deal with her in a bit. I doubt she'd dare say a word. You're right.
How are these people even worse than Prince Reginald? The Queen. Prince Philemon. Princess Constance. One day I'll string all of you up and beat you. And Prince Ferdinand, I'm going to draw a turtle on your face, so everyone can laugh at you.
Why do you look so pale?
Try kneeling in the rain for an hour and see for yourself. Let's see if your face doesn't turn just as pale.
You still dare to talk back to me? Guess you're not as fragile as I thought. Get up and walk on your own. Weren't you pretty bold just now? You cursed out the Empress and Prince Philemon, and you wanted to draw a turtle on my face. Why not just leave the palace outright? Why stay here and put up with the Empress's crap?
Sometimes we need to pick our battles. If Her Majesty gets mad, what if she kills me?
And you think you can act out in front of me?
Prince.
I don't think this is a good idea. You and Lady Eleonora aren't married yet.
Anyone who spreads rumors will be killed.
Prince, this really isn't a good idea. Won't Her Majesty blame you for this? What if she has me killed?
Relax. No one can take your life as long as you're under my protection.
Your Highness, Lady Eleonora must have been frightened, and then caught a chill from the rain. She's come down with a fever because of it.
When will her fever break?
She's always been a bit frail. So, at the very least, not until tomorrow. I'll prescribe some medicine for her to help drive out the cold.
Then get to it.
Yes, I'll take care of it right away.
Your Highness, the Lord Protector's people are here to take Lady Eleonora home.
Your Highness.
I can't go back. I'm scared. If my parents see me like this, they'll be worried. It took so much effort and acting on my part just to get close to Prince Ferdinand. I can't return home right now.
Go tell the people under Lord Protector that Lady Eleonora is having a pleasant conversation with Her Majesty. She'll be staying at the palace tonight, and will return tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Where is your Highness heading?
The last person who tried to track my whereabouts ended up mutilated and thrown into the dungeon.
I'm just scared being here alone. I wanted your Highness to stay and keep me company.
I will arrange for someone to look after you. Don't be so delicate.
This man is really hard to win over.
Lady Eleonora, it's time to get up and take your medicine.
Thank you, ma'am.
How did Lady Eleonora and Prince Ferdinand meet? I have never seen him bring a woman here before.
Here? Right. Where is this place?
This is the residence of Prince Ferdinand's birth mother, Consort Kathleen. After the consort passed away, His Majesty sealed this place off. People are never allowed inside.
I see. The first time I met him, he tried to kill me. He was so scary.
How could that be? His Highness isn't the type to kill innocent people. I watched him grow up, and I know his temperament very well. If Lady Eleonora can make His Highness this upset, he must really care about you.
I wish he truly liked me. Then I wouldn't have to work so hard to make him fall for me.
Your Highness, it's late. You should get some rest.
Keep your voice down. Tonight I'll stay here and watch over her. If anything else happens to her, her parents will come after me for it.
Yes, Your Highness.
He's actually staying up all night to look after me. Men are all the same. They can't resist even a little bit of temptation.
Your Highness, is your right hand injured?
Stop cursing me. Let me ask you. Is there a girl you like?
What's wrong, Your Highness? Are you trying to set me up with someone?
Just answer what I ask you.
My apologies, Prince. A girl I like, huh? Yes. I like Dolly from the Kitchens. She's really pretty.
I'm asking you, if a girl, before confessing her feelings to someone, secretly kisses a man's face while he's asleep, why would be the reason?
That's a secret crush. Hasn't Your Highness heard of it? She wants to reach out but pulls back at the last second. If she only dares to steal a kiss, what does that mean? It means she's head over heels. I wonder which guy is lucky enough for that.
Head over heels, huh? So that's how it is. But what if he can't reciprocate?
Why can't he reciprocate?
He leads a dangerous life. It's just not right.
Then he should give her a gift.
A gift? I understand now.
Ferdinand, hurry up and put me down. I'm going to have father and mother punish you.
Your Highness.
Go on.
Stop. I said, stop right now. Ferdinand, did you not hear me telling you to stop?
Mother, please help me.
Hurry! Hurry up and get the princess down. Prince Ferdinand, do you even respect me as your queen mother? Just because your father favors you and you think you can do whatever you want?
Is today the first time you realized I've never respected you at all?
You disgrace! You're just as disgusting as your wretched mother. When that woman died, she should have taken you with her.
Keep talking. For every word you say about my mother, I'll hit your daughter as many times. Guards! Go on.
No. Mother, please save me. I'm going to be beaten to death. Mother.
Fine. Just you wait. I'll go tell your father right now and have him punish you.
Please.
Miss, something big just happened. The regent, he tied up Princess Constance and gave her a good beating. It even got brought before His Majesty.
What did His Majesty say?
Strangely enough, it's obvious His Majesty favors the regent more. Even both the regent and Princess Constance are His Majesty's children. This time, when Her Majesty tried to step in, His Majesty just said, "It's only right for an elder brother to discipline his younger sister," and told the Empress to stay out of it.
So that's where Prince Ferdinand gets all his arrogance from.
But why would the regent suddenly come down so hard on Princess Constance? I have never heard of any bad blood between them.
Maybe Princess Constance did something careless and ticked off that walking nightmare.
Miss, it's getting late. Let's head back to our rooms.
Something's off. It's an ambush. People from the Vale?
Reporting to Your Highness, we discovered that the manager of the textile shop on East Street has been frequently seen near the Jeweled Pavilion. He's highly suspicious. I've already sent someone to tail him.
Prince Ferdinand. The textile shop manager is definitely up to something.
His carriage is loaded with weapons. He's heading straight for Elysian Manor. This is bad. Earlier this morning, the informant we planted in Lord Protector's residence reported that Lady Prentice and Lady Eleonora just happened to be at Elysian Manor for a visit.
Send a team to seal off the textile shop. You all come with me to Elysian Manor.
Yes, sir.
Good thing there's no blood on my sleeve. Otherwise, that would have been hard to explain.
This is the mark of the Cloud Pavilion.
The hexagram.
Miss, are you all right? Miss, please wake up. Miss, are you okay?
Why are there so many bodies?
Miss, don't be afraid. We're leaving right now. Let's go.
Your Highness, we've looked into everything. It was people from Cloud Pavilion. They killed the assassins from Nanjiao.
What a coincidence. Cloud Pavilion isn't known for meddling in other people's business. Did you find anything else?
Lady Eleonora was badly frightened. She's running a high fever now. Does that count?
Another fever. Her health is so fragile, yet she keeps running around.
I can't help but think, is there something wrong with Lady Eleonora? Why is it that everywhere she goes, someone ends up dead? Last time it was the Jeweled Pavilion. This time it's Elysian Manor. And both incidents are connected to Nanjiao.
Eleanor Apprentice, who are you really? Could I have guessed wrong? Ever since I met Eleanor Apprentice, she's either coughing or running a fever. She's just a delicate, frail girl. I think Felix mentioned. She came down with a high fever again. I wonder how she's doing now.
This isn't good. If Prince Ferdinand checks my pulse and senses the energy moving inside me, my true identity will be exposed. Please don't kill me. Your Highness. Your Highness, I'm seriously scared out of my mind. So many people came today. There was blood all over. Please forgive me, Your Highness. I was just dreaming. I thought I was still in a dream.
Why would you dream of me?
Because I miss you. I'm sorry, Your Highness. I didn't mean to offend you.
Am I some kind of plague? Is that why Lady Eleonora is keeping her distance?
I wasn't avoiding you.
Do you know how to shoot a bow?
I've never learned.
I'll teach you. It's a good way to toughen you up, so you don't get so scared the next time.
No, please. Ferdinand. Brother, I'm sorry. I won't do it again. I swear I'll never disrespect you again. I'm begging you. Please, I'm begging you. Let me go, okay? I won't do it again. I really won't.
Cover her mouth.
No, please.
Your Highness, is this really okay? She's a princess. What if I actually hurt her? Won't their majesties have me killed?
What are you afraid of? If the sky falls, I'll hold it up for you. Come on.
I hit it! Your Highness, I actually hit the target.
What? Are you disgusted by me?
I didn't mean to kiss you.
So if it wasn't an accident, then you did it on purpose?
You. Don't twist my words. I really didn't mean it. You're not thinking of using this as an excuse to kill me, are you?
Am I really? The kind of person who enjoys killing in your eyes?
That's not what I meant.
All right. I'm not going to kill you. But if next time you want to kiss me again, it's probably better to avoid doing it in front of all these people.
I don't even want to kiss you.
Let her go. You'd better keep what happened today to yourself. Otherwise, I'll cut out your tongue.
Eleonora Prentice, Prince Ferdinand. One day, I swear I'll skin you alive.
For what you've done to me.
And pay you back 1,000 times over.
Excuse me, sir.
The Gilded Pavilion is closed for the night.
Please come back another time.
Tell Lorraine that someone from Nanzhao has come to see her.
Who are you?
Stop! Lady Eleonora, you're a woman of such status. What brings you? To the Gilded Pavilion at this hour?
Lorraine, you've changed.
Who are you?
I am Nadine Langdale. No. To be precise, Nadine Langdale is already dead.
But your face? No. Mistress, why did you fake your death?
I didn't fake my death. I was killed by Prince Reginald. A knife straight to the heart. I somehow came back to life. In the body of Eleonora Prentice. You don't believe me?
Yes. I do believe you. You saved my life. You taught me how to fight. Gave me a way to survive. How could I not recognize you? It's just... I can't imagine His Highness would kill you.
It was all an act. He fooled me completely.
That traitor. He has no idea how much you did for him. He used you, then tossed you aside. Isn't he afraid of karma? Mistress, how do you plan to get revenge?
I'll reach out to our contacts at the Nanzhao base and gather intel on every move Prince Reginald makes.
Yes. How have you been? Did the Lord Protector and the others find out anything?
They've treated me very well. You don't need to worry. Right now, I plan to get close to Prince Ferdinand. I'll use him. First to root out the spies Prince Reginald planted in Rohan. And if possible, I'll have him kill Prince Reginald for me.
Prince Ferdinand, the regent?
Yes. But that's not enough. I don't just want him dead. I want all of Nanzhao. In the palm of my hand.
But you're in Rohan now. How can you interfere in Nanzhao's affairs?
That's why. I need a puppet. And I've already picked someone.
Who?
3 years ago. Nanjiao sent a hostage.
Prince Montgomery. He's the second son who lost to Prince Reginald in the succession battle, and was sent off to Rohan as a hostage.
A forgotten outcast. I'd imagine he's even more desperate to get back to Nanjum. So, Prince Montgomery of Nanjiao has fallen this far. How does that make you feel?
Who are you?
I'm the one who can get you back to Nanjiao and help you take revenge on Prince Reginald.
What do you want? What do I have to give up?
You don't need to worry about my motives. If you want revenge, then you have to do exactly as I say.
What do you mean by exactly as you say?
This is a potion that allows me to control you. You have to take it. Betray me, you will die. But if you obey, not only will I help you kill Prince Reginald, I'll make you king of Nanjiao.
Why should I trust you?
Prince Montgomery. Trust is not important. Most important is if you wanted enough to risk it. Aren't you worried it's poison?
The whole area around Azure Peak is crawling with Prince Ferdinand's secret guards. If you manage to dodge them and get here, you must have some real skills. Second, if you really wanted to kill me, why bother with all this talking?
Smart move. In 3 days, you will be able to get out.
Who are you, really?
Your Majesty, I have been observing the night sky. I discovered that above the city there is a bright purple star, tightly surrounded by a mass of dark clouds. This should be the main reason for this extreme weather. These clouds have already severely affected the lives of the people in the city. There is only one solution.
Speak.
In the direction of Azure Peak there is a star unaffected by the dark clouds, shining brilliantly. If we can draw that star into the city, shift the stars and move fate, replace what's broken with what's whole, then perhaps this star can bear this calamity for Rohan.
Nonsense. There's snow and wind every year. There has always been frozen bodies outside. Why haven't you mentioned celestial omens before now? It's just a bunch of clouds. Yet you insist it's a sign. What's your real motive?
Your Highness.
Enough! This involves the hostage prince from Nanjiao. We need to discuss this matter at length. If there's nothing else today, let's adjourn for now.
My lord.
Lady Eleonora is in trouble.
The lady asks you to return as soon as possible.
What happened? Hurry, let's go.
There's trouble again at Lord Protector's place.
The secret guards haven't sent a message yet. But Lord Protector seems unusually anxious, which is definitely out of character.
Send someone to investigate right away.
Yes, sir.
Reporting to my lady. I regret that my medical skills are insufficient. Lady Eleanor's fever is far too severe. It's best to summon the court physician. He should have a solution.
Steward.
Take my token and fetch the court doctor immediately. Go now!
Prince, Lady Eleonora is sick. They sent for the court physician. From the looks of it, the situation is very serious.
What did the court doctor say?
He hasn't arrived yet.
Then hurry him along.
Yes, sir.
Never mind. I'll go myself.
Reporting to my lady.
Lady Eleonora's illness is truly unusual.
I really can't figure out the cause. I'll have to do my best and try.
Eleonora. Court doctor, I'm begging you. You have to save my Eleanor. If anything happens to her, I can't go on living either.
Madame, please don't be afraid. Eleonora is a good person. Fate will protect her. She will be all right.
Eleonora!
She still hasn't woken up, has she? Reporting to Your Highness. Lady Eleonora's fever this time isn't like last time when she got caught in the rain. It seems more like an acute illness. For now, I can't determine the cause. We should start with some medicine and observe how things go.
If you can't cure her, you better watch your head.
Yes, of course.
You may go.
I take my leave.
It's a strange coincidence. Just now when I was leaving the city, I heard there are a few other cases in town with symptoms just like Lady Eleonora. Could it be that this really has something to do with the strange weather?
Go. Bring over the Astronomical Bureau.
Yes, sir.
Recently, many townsfolk have suddenly come down with chills and fever. The same as Lady Eleonora.
So?
Lady Eleonora must have been affected by this odd weather. In my opinion. It's time to bring that person back.
If Prince Montgomery comes down from the mountain, and Eleanora Prentice still doesn't get better, I will hold you responsible.
I want you in 3 days to use the sign of a celestial anomaly and find a way to get the Nanjiao hostage prince to come down from Azure Peak and enter the capital. If you can't do it, or if you tell anyone about today, I'll wipe out your entire family.
I'll do it. Just don't hurt my family. I am not making empty threats.
If that's the case, I'll go to the palace right now to request permission for Prince Montgomery to come down from the mountain.
Your Highness, you let Prince Montgomery leave the mountain this time, fine. But why are you letting him roam freely around the capital? Shouldn't he be closely watched? What if he uses this chance to contact Nanjiao's spies in the city? Wouldn't we be left completely exposed?
I'm actually worried he won't make contact.
Why is that?
Nanjiao's spies are buried deep. We've only destroyed a handful of their bases so far. If we let Prince Montgomery move freely, we can follow his steps and uncover the rest of them. Wipe them out in one sweep.
Understood, sir. That's why you're the regent, always scheming.
You know, you really should read a book sometime.
A book? Why on earth?
Nanjiao dog. How dare you eat at a Rohan restaurant? Well, you see me, the prince, and don't kneel? Do you need me to teach you how things work in Rohan?
When you're under someone's roof, you have to bow your head. Greetings to the prince.
Nanjiao dog. All you're good for is begging for mercy.
You.
What, not happy about it? Guards. Beat him until he submits.
Go see what's happening down there. It's so noisy.
Yes, sir.
Kneel. Kneel right now. Even I'm losing patience. Come on. Crawl under my legs. And bark while you're at it.
Prince Philemon, you've gone too far.
So what if I have? You're nothing but a stray dog. If I say crawl, you crawl.
a dignified prince of Rohan. Bullying someone in broad daylight. Is this really how royalty behaves? I wonder. Does His Majesty know about this?
Eleanora Prentice. It's Lady Eleanora.
Your Highness, do you want to go down and say hi?
Didn't you see? She's standing up for another guy right now. Why would I go over there? Just to stand in her way?
Your Highness, are you jealous?
Shut up.
All right, all right.
That Nanzhao dog dares to act insolently in front of me.
I wonder what he did to make Prince Philemon so angry.
I just don't like the look of him. What about it?
His Majesty is a wise and virtuous ruler. He governs with kindness. Prince Philament as a royal son. Why do you treat others so arrogantly? Where's the dignity of a prince?
How I act is none of your damn business.
Second, Prince Montgomery is a royal son from Nanzhao. He's come a long way. Prince Philemont, are you trying to get His Majesty a reputation for mistreating hostages? Or maybe you're doing this on purpose. So trying to ruin His Majesty's good name?
Nonsense. I never thought that.
That's just what you say in public. But in private, maybe you've been wanting to take his place.
Shut your filthy mouth. You filthy wretch. How dare you hit me? Eleanora Prentice, you let your servant attack people. You're absolutely out of control.
You really know how to twist things around. You were the one who started it. Patience was just doing her duty to protect me. If you don't agree, you're more than welcome to go to His Majesty and tell him about everything that happened today. Let His Majesty decide. Who's really at fault here?
Lord Protector is famous for defending his own. If this really gets brought up in front of Father when I'm clearly in the wrong, I wouldn't be able to talk myself out of it. Besides, that wretched woman has a sharp tongue. She could spin black into white. Eleanora Prentice. I'll remember this. Let's go.
Thank you for standing up for me.
Prince Montgomery ending up like this is partly my fault too. Back when we were fighting for the throne in Nanzhao, I set up so many traps for him, which got him demoted and exiled to Rohan. Today is just me trying to make up for what I did back then. You're badly hurt. You need treatment right away. Come with me.
Thank you for your help, Lady Eleanora.
Go check what they're doing in the private room.
Yes. Your Highness, I just saw Lady Eleanora personally bandaging Prince Montgomery's wound.
She bandaged his wound herself?
Yes.
Keep watching and report back.
Yes. Your Highness, Lady Eleanora. She left with Prince Montgomery.
Eleanora Prentice. So in the end, I was just a fish in your pond. Pass down my order. Tell the guards around Lord Protector's residence to withdraw immediately.
Yes.
Wait.
What's wrong, Prince?
Eleanora Prentice has always been the kind of lady who never steps outside her door. Why would she suddenly leave with a foreign prince? Don't withdraw the men. Keep an eye on Eleanora Prentice and watch her every move.
Yes.
Miss, you have a letter.
He is actually coming to Rohan.
This is Prince Reginald of Nanzhao.
I heard he's pretty talented. Even the king of Nanzhao is wary of him.
So what? He's still no match for our regent. Word is, he lost to Prince Ferdinand many times.
Prince Reginald, long time no see.
Your Highness, please. I truly haven't colluded with Nanzhao. Someone threatened my family's lives, forced me to do it. They made me use the weather as an excuse to bring Prince Montgomery down the mountain. Please, please spare me.
Who was it?
It was a woman. She was slim. That's all I remember. I really don't know more.
Look. Does she look like the woman?
Yes. I'm almost sure. I remember that woman's ears.
Get out.
Don't tell anyone you saw Prince Ferdinand today. Yes. Your Highness, you don't actually believe this nonsense, do you? Lady Eleonora is known as a frail beauty. She just caught a cold a few days ago. How could she possibly do anything threatening?
When there are too many coincidences, it's not a coincidence anymore. Eleanora Prentice, who are you really? And what exactly is your goal?
This is so weird. I keep feeling like someone's watching me.
Prince Reginald of Nanzhao has arrived.
Reginald of Nanzhao. By order of my country's sovereign, I've traveled a long way to be here. To respectfully greet your majesty of Rohan.
Why are you not kneeling before His Majesty?
I am the crown prince of Nanzhao, not some useless nobody like Montgomery. I am the ruler of foreign land. There's no need for me to kneel.
That's way too arrogant.
If you force me, can you handle the consequences?
You.
Everyone, please remain calm. My visit this time is for the sake of friendship between our nations. So, I've brought a generous gift. Bring it up.
What could a tiny country like Nanzhao possibly have that's worth anything?
The blood on this sword is from when I personally killed Rohan's soldiers in battle against your nation. I brought it here this time to return them to their motherland.
Prince Reginald, are you looking to die?
I brought them back out of kindness. Not only are you ungrateful, but you throw insults at me. Is this really how you treat your guests?
You arrogant fool! How dare you act up in my territory? I challenge you to a duel. Let me show you what the men of Rohan are made of.
Idiot.
With those pathetic skills of his, what's he got to show off?
Fine. Today, let's let everyone see if Rohan is full of nothing but losers. Prince Philemon, If you challenge me at tomorrow's banquet again and lose to me, all of this will be yours.
No way. If I lose to you in front of everyone, my father will never make me his heir.
Suddenly, I remember. The reason I've been able to make Prince Ferdinand suffer so many defeats all these years is thanks to your highness selling me Rohan's border maps. If the people of Rohan ever found out, Prince Philemon, tell me, what do you think would happen to you?
You're threatening me?
Just a friendly reminder, that's all.
You'd better keep your mouth shut.
If I can humiliate the royal family of Rohan, once I'm back in Nanzhao, no one would dare to defy me again.
Philemon.
Is this all a Prince of Rohan is capable of? You guys are pathetic.
Brother, are you all right?
Prince Reginald, did you forget you're still on Rohan's territory?
Even when two nations are at war, we don't execute the envoy. I don't think your majesty would break tradition. If you won't admit defeat, go ahead and send someone else to fight me.
That kid's way too cocky.
The only one who can match Prince Reginald is Prince Ferdinand.
Ferdinand.
No need to use a sledgehammer to crack a nut. We don't need the regent to step in just yet. I'm enough.
What's she up to now?
Looks like Rohan is running out of fighters, huh? Or maybe you're all just a bunch of cowards who hide behind women. Pathetic.
If Prince Ferdinand went against you, he'd take you down with a single blow. You wouldn't even get the chance to beg for mercy. I'm stepping in, just to save you and Nanzhao some face.
Ridiculous. I bet you're just trying to get my attention, hoping I'll marry you. Lady Eleonora's always been frail.
She can barely walk long. How's she supposed to go against him?
Lord Protector spoils his daughter way too much. I should impeach him one of these days.
You, a barbarian, dare to covet my daughter. You're not even fit to carry her shoes.
Eleonora.
This is a political matter. Don't get yourself tangled up in it.
Don't worry, Father, I know what I'm doing. Today, I'll make Prince Reginald regret ever coming to Rohan. Prince Reginald, you can relax 1,000 times over. I, Eleonora Prentice, would rather become a nun than marry you.
So, what do you want to compete with me in?
Archery.
All right. But just the contest. No wager. That's not much fun.
What do you want, then?
If I win, I want 15 cities. From Rohan.
No way. It's just a competition. How can you bet cities on it?
You're counting on we won't execute envoys to run your mouth, aren't you? Fine, if it comes to it, I'll take you down with me today. A life for a life.
What's wrong? Are you all scared now?
Prince Reginald, that's some big talk.
If you're too scared to take the bet, then get down on your knees and admit you are cowardice. Looks like people from Rohan are just a bunch of cowards. Totally useless.
It's not that we won't take the bet. It's just that this is about the lives of millions of people in Rohan. I won't be like you, treating lives like some game.
Quit putting on a show. If you won't bet, then kneel to me and admit that Rohan has no one worth mentioning.
Eleanor Apprentice, this is all you. If it weren't for you, Nanjao wouldn't have had the chance to humiliate Rohan like this. You're nothing but trouble.
If I remember correctly, wasn't it Prince Philemon who was humiliated by Nanjao first?
What did you say?
Is the princess blind now?
You really don't know when to shut up.
You wretch, you.
Guards! Take the princess away.
Ferdinand, you're still protecting her? Father, Mother.
Ferdinand. Constance is still your sister.
She's so arrogant and reckless. If it were anyone else, they'd probably be dead by now.
So are you betting or not?
I'm not afraid to lose. But I doubt anyone from Rohan has the guts.
Let's do it. Why wouldn't we dare? But you, Nanjao, what can you put up that's actually worth it?
Why is Prince Ferdinand going along with Lady Eleanora's wild ideas?
She's a woman who's barely left her home. There's no way she could beat Prince Reginald.
Isn't this just handing over the cities to Nanjao?
Prince Ferdinand actually accepted the bet. Isn't he worried that I might lose?
What do you want?
Let's wager 15 cities on this. If you win, these 15 cities will be yours, so what? But if you lose, Nanjao must also give Rohan 15 cities.
Beating a woman should be a piece of cake. Fine. It's a deal.
All right. Since this concerns our land, we need it in black and white, with a written agreement. Someone bring pen, ink, and paper.
No one said anything about writing up an agreement just now.
What's wrong? Prince Reginald, are you not confident? You can beat Lady Eleanora?
Prince Ferdinand, you're gambling with Rohan's territory. Have you asked Father's opinion? Do you even care what Father thinks?
Exactly. Father is the ruler of this nation. He hasn't agreed, so what right do you have to agree? Besides, none of the ministers here have given their consent either.
Your Majesty, please talk some sense into Prince Ferdinand. Think this through. Don't be reckless.
Your Majesty, do you trust me?
Prince Ferdinand has always been steady.
For him to agree to this bet so confidently, maybe Lady Eleanora does have some skill. Fine. Prince Reginald, since you've put up 15 cities from Nanjao, how could Rohan fall behind? Lady Eleanora, don't let us down.
I know all the ministers here are worried for Rohan, so I'll raise the stakes. If Lady Eleanora loses, I'll wager my own head on it.
All right. The regent is truly bold. I'll sign this. Agreement of yours.
Prince Ferdinand, are you trying to get yourself killed?
What? Are you worried you might lose?
Me? What if I actually lose? Your Highness, just don't drag me down with you if things go south.
I'm staking my life on this. But you, Lady Eleanora, all you care about is that beautiful head of yours. That's pretty heartless. But don't worry, I won't need you to. Go down with me. We're in Rohan now. Even if I lose, I can just deny everything. Nanjao is hardly a threat to me.
So you never planned on paying up? Your Highness.
It's just strategy, that's all. Go on. Let me see. If you still remember anything from the archery lessons I gave you.
I would never let you down, Your Highness.
So, are we still competing or not?
Of course we are. But regular archery is way too basic. Why don't we try something a little more interesting?
Whoever hits the coin slot wins. If you miss, you lose.
We each have 3 tries.
Damn it. It's over.
The cities are lost for sure now. Prince Reginald.
1 out of 3.
With her fragile health, there's no way she'll hit the target. She's just embarrassing herself.
I really thought you had some real skills.
All you know how to do is show off. Now you've embarrassed yourself in front of everyone. You've made Rohan look bad.
Exactly. We just handed over 15 whole cities. Just like that, for free, to Nanzhou.
Did you notice anything wrong?
The force behind Lady Eleonora's arrow. It's not something a typical young lady could pull off. Prince, you agreed to let Lady Eleonora compete with Prince Reginald. Was it just to test her abilities?
Back at Jeweled Pavilion, when she lured out the Nanzhou spy and exposed them, I felt something was off ever since. Now it's clear she's not simple at all. But if she's been hiding her skills for so long, why would she slip up today?
That's impossible. Don't panic. Maybe it's just a coincidence.
It has to be a coincidence.
All right.
All right.
Your Highness.
That's impossible.
Prince Reginald, the winner's already decided. Are Nanzhou's 15 cities ready?
Prince Reginald, when do you plan to keep your promise? Eleonora, nicely done.
His Highness just fainted. Hurry, call the court doctor.
Where's Prince Ferdinand? He was just here a moment ago. Ever since the banquet, Prince Ferdinand hasn't been seen anywhere. Even the tea room shows no sign of him. Is he avoiding me?
Miss, Prince Reginald sent an invitation. He'd like to meet with you.
That day, Lady Eleonora stood up for me and argued with Prince Philemon. I truly appreciate it. I just don't know how to repay your kindness.
It was nothing. No need to thank me.
Candied fruits. Nadine, I swear I won't let you down.
Candied fruits. Is Lady Eleonora craving this? Oh, right. Let me return this to Lady Eleonora.
Why is Lady Eleonora so close with Prince Montgomery from Nanjiao? For this hostage, Lady Eleonora didn't hesitate to go up against Prince Philemon. Don't tell me. Don't tell me she's into Prince Montgomery.
Shut your mouth. Say one more word. You'll get 50 slashes.
Yes, sir.
Speaking of which, that day at the palace banquet, your ladyship made my royal brother lose face with just 3 arrows. Word's probably gotten back to Nanjiao by now. His position as crown prince might not be secure anymore.
Looks like Prince Montgomery might get to return to Nanjiao after all.
Lady Eleonora, I'll never forget your kindness.
No. I did it for Rohan. Prince Montgomery returning to Nanjiao was just a happy accident, nothing more. Prince Reginald coming to Rohan was totally unexpected. Challenging him at the palace banquet was a spur-of-the-moment thing, too. I just wanted Prince Reginald to know what it feels like to be humiliated in front of everyone.
Excuse me, coming through.
Your Highness.
So, Lady Eleonora, you actually remember me. Looks like you're not completely heartless after all, using people up and tossing them aside, and then just ignoring them.
So, Prince Ferdinand, what ticked you off today? You come here just to take it out on me.
You need help. Eleanor Prentice. I only said a few words and you're already leaving. You've got quite the temper.
Honestly, Your Highness isn't just unwell. You also loves to twist things around. You say I'm ignoring you, so let me ask. Where exactly am I supposed to find you?
You wanted to see me?
No, I don't want to see you.
But if you do want to see me, just come to the prince's residence.
I haven't even made my debut yet, and you want me to visit your place? If word gets out, everyone will be talking behind my back.
With me around? Who would dare talk behind your back? If anyone does, I'll deal with them for you. How about that?
No thanks.
Why does this sound so much like flirting? But isn't His Highness suspicious that Lady Eleonora is a Nanjiao spy?
Clearly it's your pig-headed prince trying to steal our young lady, who's pure as can be.
You. This candied fruit, did Prince Montgomery buy it for you?
Yeah. Prince Montgomery is really gentle. I just glanced at it, and he bought it for me. It's delicious. Prince Ferdinand, you.
Creep. How dare you disrespect our young lady?
Don't do anything rash.
Let go of me!
You can have it. I'm heading back home. Patience. Let's go.
Your Highness, there's finally a lead on Lady Eleonora's real identity.
A few days ago at the palace banquet, I tried to embarrass Prince Reginald, so I dropped the sickly act. Knowing his personality, he'd definitely be suspicious. But why is it that today, he's acting like nothing ever happened? He didn't suspect me.
The way Lady Eleonora held the bow that day is just like a woman well known in Nanzhao.
Who?
The master of Cloud Pavilion, Prince Reginald's most trusted confidant, Nadine Langdale.
Didn't she already die?
She's dead. There's always been a rumor in Nanzhao. Nadine Langdale was Prince Reginald's sharpest weapon, and also the woman he loved the most. Back then, a lot of people speculated, once Prince Reginald was named Crown Prince, he would definitely make her his princess consort. But unfortunately, on the very day Prince Reginald was named, Nadine Langdale suddenly died.
One dead. One alive. How could that be possible?
It's not like those stories where someone comes back to life in another body.
Coming back to life in another body?
Yeah. It's strange when you think about it. Lady Eleonora has been frail since birth. Lord Protector and Lady Prentice always kept her close, afraid she might get hurt. She rarely ever went out. But ever since that incident at Jeweled Pavilion, even though Lady Eleonora acted weak, her voice was full of strength. Not at all like someone who's sick. And about that contest, Lady Eleonora's 3 arrows were beyond what any ordinary person could do. Besides, Lady Eleonora had never interacted with Prince Reginald before, yet she actually chose to challenge him.
If you really are Nadine Langdale, then your reason for approaching me is to have me kill Prince Reginald for you?
Miss, this hairpin suits you very well.
This is bad. There's knockout powder.
Long time no see. Lady Eleonora.
How dare you kidnap me? Aren't you afraid my father will come after you?
If I kidnapped you, I've already considered the consequences. Everyone involved is already killed. Dead men tell no tales. You never expected you'd end up in my hands, did you? You humiliated me. Cost Nanzhao 15 cities. And almost made me lose my place as heir.
Get out of my way.
What I gave you is a special muscle relaxant. You won't be able to move for at least half a day. So don't even think about getting your strength back.
Prince Reginald, you're still the same as ever. You only know how to use these dirty, underhanded tricks.
What nonsense are you spouting?
Isn't it true? Back then, for the throne, you framed the left chancellor for treason, got his whole family executed, just because the Minister of War didn't like you. You drugged him so he died in a woman's bed, ruined his reputation for life. Every single thing. Which one isn't disgusting?
How do you know all this? Only that woman would know about these things.
If you don't want people to know, then don't do it in the first place.
Either way, I'm not letting you go today.
What are you trying to do?
My lord, something terrible has happened. Lady Eleonora has been kidnapped.
Lock down the entire city immediately. Spare no expense. We have to find her no matter what. Remember, don't let anyone know. Say we're looking for a missing criminal.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, I'm bringing you an absolute rarity.
I've been in this scene for years, and honestly, nothing I've seen deserves to be called a true treasure. That's just because you haven't met her yet. Tonight's girl, she's not only untouched, but her looks and figure are without rival in all of Rohan. Oh, no, in all of the capital. You won't find another woman like her. And she's not just beautiful. She's also come from a noble family. But let me warn you all in advance, if you don't have the guts, don't bother bidding. Let's see, which gentleman here has the courage and dares to claim her?
Quit beating around the bush. Whose daughter is she, anyway?
Yeah, hurry up and take off the veil. Let the guys have a look at her face.
That's right.
No need to rush, gentlemen. If you're too eager, you'll miss out. Once the bidding is over and the winner is decided, the veil will come off. Now, gentlemen, you may start bidding.
I'll offer 5,000.
I'll go 8,000.
10,000.
I'll bid 50,000. You.
All right, this gentleman bids 50,000. Anyone higher? 50,000 going once. 50,000 going twice. 50,000. Sold.
There are Nanzhao spies hiding here. The Imperial Guards will conduct a thorough search. No one is allowed to interfere.
Your Highness, there must be some misunderstanding. How could my little place possibly have a spy?
I feel terrible.
Your Highness, any Nanzhao spy from the Celestial Pavilion who dares to resist is already executed. The rest have all been locked up in the dungeon, awaiting your orders, Your Highness.
What's wrong with her?
Your Highness, Lady Eleonora has been fed a potent aphrodisiac. This drug is extremely strong, colorless, and tasteless. Once it takes effect, it can only be cured by intercourse.
Otherwise,
Lady Eleonora's life may be in danger.
useless. Get out. Bring in another court doctor.
Yes, sir.
Just hold on a little longer. I promise I'll find a court doctor who can treat you. Eleanor Apprentice, get a grip.
Prince Ferdinand? Why are you so slow? Are you even a man?
Miss, I have no idea what happened yesterday. I actually fell asleep in the jeweled pavilion. When I woke up, I was already back at the residence. I failed to take care of you, miss.
It's all right. Maybe you just haven't been resting well these days. You don't need to stay with me. Go back to your room and get some rest.
Miss, you're so kind. Miss, why is your neck so red? Do you want me to put some medicine on it for you?
That man acts like some reckless kid. He doesn't know how to be gentle. It's fine. Maybe it's just a mosquito bite. Go on now.
Yes, miss.
Lady Eleonora, you don't seem like a frail, sickly woman at all.
Ever since Prince Ferdinand taught me archery, I've realized being physically weak means there are so many things I can't do. So I asked my father to find me an instructor. She's been helping me train. Now I feel much healthier than before.
Is that so? How come I never heard? There was a female instructor in the residence?
It's not surprising Prince Ferdinand hasn't heard about it. If I told you everything, my parents would probably be worried sick.
Why's that?
If my parents found out some rogue was climbing through my window in the middle of the night, wouldn't they be anxious?
I'm here because I have something to discuss with you.
What is it?
I heard from the doctor that for women the first time can be very painful. This is the medicine they prescribed. Apply it and you'll feel much better.
The mighty Prince Ferdinand actually asked the court doctor for this kind of medicine. Don't you feel embarrassed?
What's there to be embarrassed about? Besides, you got hurt because of me. By the way, Prince Reginald is escaping Rohan tomorrow, heading back to Nanzhao. Is there anything else you want to do?
What if I wanted him dead?
When two countries at war, we don't kill the envoys. Besides, Prince Reginald is the crown prince of Nanzhao. Do you realize how much of a scandal this will be?
So what?
Your Highness, are we just leaving like this? What about the wager? I won't give it. Can Rohan really force me? Worst case, we go to war. But that Eleanor apprentice, she actually managed to escape. Now I've lost another stronghold because of her. One day, I'll make that woman pay for this. Assassins. Do you have any idea who I am? Let go of me right now, or you're going to regret it. Who sent you here? Who?
Are you looking for me?
So it's you, Eleanor Apprentice. You actually dared to assassinate the Crown Prince of Nanzhao? Aren't you afraid Nanzhao will come after you?
The Crown Prince? You must be mistaken. Isn't the Crown Prince still in the city? There's only you here, not the Crown Prince of Nanzhao.
What are you getting at?
Obviously, I'm here to settle the score with you.
You wretch. How dare you hit me? I'll kill you for this.
Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine.
You're all working together, aren't you? Prince Ferdinand, you better tell your people to let me go right now. Or do you want the Nanzhao cavalry to break through your country's gates?
You're asking the wrong person.
I'm the one who wants you dead. The one you should be begging to is me.
Eleanor Prentice. I have no personal grudge against you. We just exchanged a few words at the palace banquet. You did embarrass me in front of everyone. Even if I dragged you off to a brothel, nothing has really happened to you. So why do you keep coming after me?
Maybe it's just because I don't like you.
Eleanor Apprentice. Fine, I'm begging you. Let me go. I'll give you anything you want.
Prince Reginald doesn't seem all that willing, does he? When you're begging someone, do you do it standing up?
Lady Eleonora, I'm begging you, spare my life.
Too bad. Even if you begged me, not only will I never let you go, I will make you live the rest of your life as a cripple.
So this is her true face, huh?
You filthy bitch. How dare you? Eleonora Prentice. I won't let you off the hook. The soldiers of Nanjiao will make sure justice is served for me. Just wait. War between our two countries is coming.
This is only the beginning.
What are you trying to do?
Nanjiao's aphrodisiac. An eye for an eye.
Eleanora Prentice, you bitch. I swear I'm going to kill you.
Your Highness. Do you think I'm ruthless?
Since I've decided to stand by your side, I will support whatever you do.
Aren't you afraid?
I've walked through mountains of corpses and rivers of blood. There's no monster or demon I haven't seen. What you did today isn't even a tenth as harsh as what I've done. If you've got a grudge, go get your revenge. I've got your back.
Prince Reginald, your behavior has been erratic. You lack virtue and ability, and you have disgraced our nation. You are truly unfit to hold the title of Crown Prince. Therefore, you are hereby stripped of your title. Effective immediately, Prince Montgomery will succeed you as Crown Prince. You are to depart at once. Escort the former Crown Prince Reginald back to Nanjiao and await further judgment.
I accept the decree.
No. I am the Crown Prince of Nanjiao. It was Eleonora Prentice. That wretched woman ruined me.
Brother, look at yourself now. Do you still refuse to see the truth? Face reality.
Montgomery, don't think that just because you're Crown Prince now, you can get cocky. Just wait. Hurry! Help me up.
It's only been a few days. Prince Reginald has ended up looking miserable.
You actually dare appear before me again.
Why wouldn't I dare? The one who's ended up crippled is you, not me.
These past few days, I've been thinking and I just can't figure it out. Why do you keep targeting me? At the palace banquet, you were the one who provoked me first.
I thought I'd slipped up more than enough times. But turns out, Your Highness never even noticed.
What slip-ups? I have no grudge against you. Why do you keep coming after me?
Because I am Nadine Langdale. The Nadine Langdale you stabbed to death, Your Highness.
Nadine Langdale? Impossible. Nadine Langdale is already dead. She died a long time ago.
Yes. Nadine Langdale is dead. There wasn't even a body left. Maybe the heavens couldn't bear it. So they gave me a chance to come back in someone else's body. Let me take my revenge.
No. Nadine Langdale is dead. You must be lying to me.
Believe it or not, it doesn't matter anymore. Either way, now you're a cripple, you've lost your title as Crown Prince. And you've become the laughingstock of Nanzhao. Oh no, the whole world. You won't have your life back. Prince Reginald, between you and me, we're even now.
This is karma. But I would rather die than survive for the sake of surviving.
The former crown prince has passed away.
He actually chose to die.
Lady Eleonora.
Why is it Prince Montgomery again? Your Highness, hurry over. We can't let him take advantage.
A true man should be tolerant of others.
But the look in your eyes could kill.
The day after tomorrow, I'm heading back to Nanzhao. This is a little farewell gift.
I hope Lady Eleonora will accept it.
Lady Eleonora, please, read these letters after I leave.
But the potion I've drunk?
When will Lady Eleonora give me the antidote?
The potion? I'm not sure I understand what you mean.
It's fine.
Either way, I would never betray Lady Eleonora. Perhaps we'll meet again someday.
Prince Ferdinand, what brings you here? Did you come here for me?
I was just passing by.
I thought maybe there's something you wanted to ask me.
If there's something you want to say, you'll say it when you're ready. I don't force anyone to do things against their will. But right now, there's something even more important I need to discuss with you.
What is it?
I'm going to the Lord Protector's estate to make a formal proposal.
Prince Ferdinand hasn't even sent a matchmaker to my family yet. How can you skip straight to the proposal?
You and me. That day.
That day? That day was just circumstance. We had no choice. It doesn't count.
This woman used me and then pretended nothing happened. She's really something. Get the horses ready now.
Where are we going?
To the palace. To request a royal marriage.
His Majesty is going to grant a marriage between Ferdinand and Eleonora Prentice. Prince Ferdinand's power will be at its peak. That throne probably will never be yours, son.
You're right, Mother. Eleonora Prentice is so cunning. If she really marries Ferdinand, who knows what she will do to us.
We can't just sit and wait.
Right now, there's only one thing we can do.
Yeah?
Report. Your Highness, something's wrong.
His Majesty suddenly fell unconscious.
Please, Prince, you must hurry to the palace.
What did you just say? Eleonora. I'm afraid I can't go in with you.
It's just a formality. It's fine. Go to the palace, quickly.
Wait for me to come back.
Go ahead.
Why did the regent leave? Isn't he going to attend the wedding ceremony? Sounds like something happened at the palace. So what about Lady Eleonora? Can she still marry the regent prince?
Miss, why isn't the prince back yet? Did something happen at the palace? I'm so anxious right now.
Don't worry. It must be an urgent matter. He's probably held back. But why did His Majesty suddenly fall unconscious? It just seems so suspicious.
So what if it's suspicious?
Tonight is your wedding night, miss.
You haven't even seen the prince yet. That's just bad luck. Miss.
It's the prince.
It must be the prince.
Eleanor Prentice. Stop waiting. Prince Ferdinand isn't coming back.
What did you just say?
I, Princess Constance, will be generous and tell you the truth. This whole thing about father falling unconscious, it was a setup by me, my brother, and mother. It's completely fake. The whole point was to lure Prince Ferdinand to the palace. We just didn't expect Prince Ferdinand to be this stupid.
You're all insane. This is treason.
Treason? My royal brother is the true heir. He should have inherited the throne. Prince Ferdinand only got where he is because his wretched mother died. And father feels bad about it. That's why he's been so arrogant all these years. He should have died long ago.
Shut up. Prince Ferdinand has fought so many battles for Rohan, and he's covered in scars because of it. If it weren't for him, Rohan wouldn't be what it is today.
So what? He still deserves to die.
Eleonora Prentice, you've put me through so much pain.
Today, I'll make sure you wish you were dead.
You think you can pull that off?
You're just relying on that sly, seductive face of yours to lure men into protecting you. Well, I'll ruin that pretty face of yours today. Guards, get her. Eleonora Prentice, you know how to fight?
If you want to die so badly, then I'll help you out.
No, please, no.
Father, hurry up and write your will. My hand holding the knife is starting to shake.
Your Majesty, you'd better write it quickly.
Ferdinand.
Prince Ferdinand, didn't I stab you to death?
Idiot. That was just to trick you.
You already knew that today I would force the palace.
This entire royal palace, from every single soldier, down to every blade of grass, is under my control. But somehow you fool, found a loophole and took His Majesty hostage. Prince Philemon, I'll give you one last chance. Let His Majesty go, and I might spare your life.
Spare my life? And why would you do that, Mao?
Because of your mother.
You haven't called him father in ages. Yet all the favoritism went to you. Even the military was handed to you, which should have been mine. I am the true-born son, Abba. I'm the rightful heir to the throne. Father, if you don't want to die, then hurry up and decree the throne to me. Otherwise, don't blame me for being unfilial.
Wretched child.
Rebellious son, even if I die. I will never pass the throne to someone so disloyal, ungrateful, and heartless. Go ahead, do it.
You want me to let him go? If that's the case, then get on your knees. Kneel down and beg me.
Philemon.
Father.
Ferdinand. Father, Ferdinand. You finally called me father again.
Watch out.
Philemon. Philemon.
Everyone, listen up. Prince Philemon has committed treason, attempted a coup, and conspired with Her Majesty the Empress. Their crimes are unforgivable. Prince Philemon and the Empress are to be detained immediately. Tomorrow at noon, they will be executed by slow torture as a warning to all. The rest of their accomplices are to be arrested and interrogated at once. If anyone resists, they are to be killed on the spot. Yes.
Prince Philemon tried to seize the throne today. You knew about it long ago.
Yes. I didn't mean to keep it from you.
You kept it from me anyway. So what's the point of saying that now?
Honestly, I was only able to find evidence of Prince Philemon's collusion thanks to you.
Me?
Do you remember the gift Prince Montgomery gave you before he left? That was the proof of his dealings with Prince Philemon. That day, I went into your study, and I accidentally came across it. That's when I told people to keep a close eye on Prince Philemon. I never expected that by watching him. We'd uncover his plan to seize the throne.
You went through my things?
I didn't mean to. It was an accident.
So how is that any different from you keeping things from me on purpose? Don't change the subject.
The Empress's family has deep entangled influence at court. Only by letting them slip up can we catch them all at once. I just didn't want you to get hurt. Today's wedding was ruined, and it's all because of me. Once everything is settled, I swear, I'll give you an even grander wedding.
It's not necessary.
Are you still mad at me?
Prince Ferdinand, marriage isn't about formalities. It's about a meeting of hearts, standing together through life and death.
Whether you're Eleanora Prentice or Nadine Langdale, you're the only wife I'll ever have, Eleanora.
Prince Ferdinand, you have served loyally and bravely in quelling the rebellion. Your character and abilities are exemplary. Lady Eleanora, you have shown courage and wisdom equal to any man. Your support has been invaluable. After careful consideration, I hereby issue this imperial decree. Prince Ferdinand is named the Crown Prince, heir to the throne. Eleanora Prentice is named Princess Consort, to be a model for all women in the realm.